Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I got another beer review for you guys today. Unfortunately, I've been having some chest problems recently, so not going to be doing any cannabis reviews, at least for the next couple of days, but maybe I'll do some edibles reviews or something like that. But anyway, today I have a Tout Le Monde, which is a brew in conjunction with Megadeath, specifically Dave Mustaine, the lead singer and guitarist from Megadeath. He paired with Unibroue, and they created their own cool little beer. This is a Belgian style saison ale. It says it's dry hopped, 4.5% alcohol by volume, as you can see right there. It says bottle re-fermented ale brewed with spices. What else does it say here? SRM is 5.5, IBU 22. Yeah, that's all it really has on here. It doesn't really say anything about the beer, so I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of lore. Megadeth was started by Dave Mustaine in, I guess, the 80s. It's an American heavy metal band, and they go hand in hand with Metallica. Everyone, when you hear Metallica or you hear Megadeth, you always think of the two, and honestly, the most popular t-shirts I've ever seen people wearing at heavy metal concerts I've gone to, I've never even seen Metallica or Megadeth, I always see people wearing Metallica and Megadeth shirts. So I think this right here was an awesome way to market these beers to American heavy metal heads and beer junkies, I guess, alike. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, Metallica and Megadeth go hand in hand. Dave Mustaine was in Metallica. He was a guitarist for Metallica, I guess for like a couple of years or maybe a year. And then either left the band or got fired from the band. Whatever happened, not long after he started his own band, Megadeth, and they both became great American heavy metal bands. Like I said, two of the most popular today, two of the most profound names in American heavy metal, both of these bands from Los Angeles, California. But anyway, that's enough about the band, the metal, all that. Let's get into the beer and see how this is. So I was looking at the bottle. You can see, you won't be able to see, but I can see, there's a little bit of sediment at the bottom, kind of floating around. There's some that works its way up most of the way through the beer. I've been pretty gentle with this, but there's some sediment working its way up most of the beer. I'm assuming it's just supposed to be that way, but let's see how it is. Smells great. Smells like alcohol. Yeah, it smells like light alcohol, very citrusy. A little bit of spice, some spices mixed in there with the citrusy fruits, and a little bit of some darker fruits. I'm not sure if this has any kind of mixes from any of their other beers, like if they used any of the same ingredients or the same yeast strains. But yeah, this definitely smells very good. Has a little bit of the like dark fruits, like plum, grape, raisin. Has a good bit of that smell actually, that really relates to the what do you call it? I'm sorry, their La Fin du Monde, which is their the end of the world. And this is, I'm sorry, a Tout Le Monde means to the world or for the world, I believe it means, which is to everyone, like it's a beer for everyone. So yeah, kind of cool. I don't know if there's any relation between these two beers. They have a somewhat similar name. They have a somewhat similar smell, but this one is half the alcohol percentage. So anyway, also this is a different beer styling. But anyway, let's go into this and see what it tastes like. Really smells great. Definitely strong alcohol smells coming from this beer. Sometimes I swirl the bottom of the bottle to get some of the sediments. I'm not going to do that with this one, just because there really was a lot of sediment already floating around in the bottle that I could see. So, okay, yeah, there's definitely a little bit of some caramel to the smell as well. Very floral and fruity. I'm going to go ahead and taste this. Wow. Well carbonated. Oh my gosh. This might be my favorite beer from Unibroue. This is amazing. I'm not sure exactly how to explain this. Let me go at it a few more sips. All right. There's like small hints of almost like raspberry or like a tart cherry in the background. There's definitely some strong fruitiness going on here. I don't know if it's maybe some of the spices they added that are blending with the fruits, but this is just like a really fruity, definitely citrusy, well-blended beer. I wouldn't even, this doesn't taste like your typical American-styled saison, where a lot of the American breweries, when I try their saisons, you can really, the spices really come across. If that's the case with this one, their spices are coming across as fruit, because this is very floral and fruity, and well, actually probably has a lot to do with the dry hopping as well that's giving it this real floral, almost grassy sort of flavor and smell. I wouldn't say like fresh cut grass, but just kind of like a really floral, outdoorsy smell. As well as aftertaste. It leaves that's what it is. It leaves a really earthy aftertaste, I guess from the resins of the hops. I'm assuming that's what's giving this this type of flavor. This is really, really good. This is one of the first dry hopped beers that I've had that is well, and saisons that is not overpowering in this. This isn't overpowering in the spice for a saison, and it's also not overpowering in the hops. I don't like hoppy beers, but this is delicious. This is, excuse me, I would not compare this to an IPA. I would almost compare this more so to a fruity Belgian wheat ale, but definitely carries characteristics of the saison, small hints of spices in there, and definitely very strong essences from all of the resins from those hops. Took me a second to figure out exactly what I was tasting there, but typically the beers I drink are not very resiny. This, you can definitely taste the resin of the hops, but it's so light it mixes perfectly with the beer, and it pretty much just tastes like you're drinking floral, fruity stuff. This is not some mean beer, you know, strong beer. Neither is Megadeath. You go and listen to Megadeath. A lot of people see this kind of stuff and they think, oh man, there must be like real hardcore, real evil. Like, no, go ahead and listen to them. And honestly, a lot of people will enjoy that kind of music. A lot of their music is some jammin' metal. It's not super crazy and wild. So same with this beer. It's not super crazy and wild. It's something you can jam to, kick back, and enjoy with your friends. Definitely enjoy a couple of these. I'm gonna hunt for a 6-pack of this. I am so blown away by Unibroue's beers. No wonder they have like over 300 medals in all of their different beers that they brewed over the years. I was looking at a mixed 6-pack that I have, and it had like all kinds of medals listed for the different beers that they've brewed. So I'll have to go back and look at that and give you guys some more info. But anyway, definitely try this one out. I'm going to be picking up a 6-pack of this, and definitely going to be picking up a 6-pack of the Blanche de Chambly, because I really want to try out some more of that as well. And maybe even getting some more of the La Fin du Monde. But I'm kind of between the La Fin du Monde triple and the Golden Monkey triple. Right now I really like both of those. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is absolutely the best saison I've ever had. Very light, very drinkable, and again, not at all what I expected from this beer, and kind of seems like Unibroue is doing a good job with making their beers extremely unique in their stylings and in how the flavors come across. Every beer I've had from Unibroue has been extremely drinkable so far, so stick around, guys. I got 2 more to try. I think they're fruit ales. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I'll get back to you on those soon. Maybe I'll be doing another review of one of them later today, but anyway, guys, pick up some of this Tout Le Monde Megadeath beer and jam to some Megadeath. Sorry I didn't have any going for you guys to listen to right now, but check the beer out, check the band out. Thanks again. Have a good day.